So I think that's the first time I've ever like actually stuck to my be right back screen on time. I am a little distracted today. Everything is everyone wants everything from me today. I've fielded so many wedding related questions already today. It's kind of insane. Okay, I want isometric. Right, so we stopped the clipping. So I think that the two major things I really need to be doing for StreamQuest right now is a shitload of level design and the dungeon floor creation. And I think the easiest way to do that is if I go into... So this was shop template, and that's cool. So if we go scene template, new level. So this is scene template, new level. Let's go new level, dungeon. I just need to make sure that this has got everything it needed. Player start position, enemy spawn. Okay, superfluous enemy spawn. Chest enemy spawn, 3D dungeon. Tile palette, great. So if I duplicate this and we move this down here, we go scene template. So we go dungeon 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Project settings. There we go. Editor. Oh, I swear I keep changing this and it never does it. I'm gonna Google that real quick. Unity project settings. Numbering style. Nice. Maybe I just need to update my version of Unity. That's not a new thing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're gonna do that weird thing, aren't you? Where if I go 10, you're gonna... No, okay, you've actually respected that as opposed to me needing to add zeros in front. Good for you. So the other thing I need to do here, so new template dungeon, if I go new level cave. Cave thin cross. Cave thin large corner. Cave thin large corner. This. Pillar. Small corner. Floors. Cave. Floor random. Oh, even better. Boom. How we're choosing to be? Yeah, that is how we're choosing to be. Okay, you wanna play games? We'll play games. Oh, interesting. It's kept my snap settings from the other one. Was that 0.5 or was that point? It should all be 0, 0, and then we can fix it in post. Because different heights is bad for me. Great. You're gonna be reasonable now? No, I didn't think you would be. But okay, if I hit play, what do we get? We get no camera, don't we? Cool. Cool. Right. Sorry. I said wedding stuff's taken up a lot of my focus today. That's just completely fucked my equilibrium. But we'll get on with it. Cave. Maybe it's less about cave stairs exit for this one. Anyway. No, we should fix that now. Not that either has a... Yeah, we can just go cave, exit, cave, entry, this. So cave exit is not going to be any of those things. Yeah, I think I want to go cave doorway. If that's cave, that's dungeon. Did I not do that one yet? Stairs, doorway, yes. Bang, like that. Let's go cave object. So it's going to be that. I think. Oh yeah, because that's going to need to go bang, and then up by one like that, and then actually we don't need collision. Correct. So if that goes there, that one comes in like that, and we get like a half and half. I think I am going to black out the background on that one. Right, all open. Doorway. I would go 3D object. Plane. Black. Not plane. Quad. Idiot. Quad. Black. That's fine. Okay, we're actually going to go level exit. Just going to go right there. Level exit like that. Which we needed to make anyway. Collider 2D. that look? I almost think that we pull that forward a little bit and really emphasize that. Yeah, okay, that works. I like that. Alright, so we apply all to that. And I kind of think we need to do something similar for entry, actually. It's just going to be cave exit, and this becomes cave entry. Steal that prefab, and all we're doing is making this feel like a set of caves, and then all we need to do is play a start pos like that. We can go cave exit here, and then replace original prefab. Nice. And then you come down like that, and we go apply all, cave entry, cave exit. They have gone the wrong way around. Entry, exit. So that has level exit and a collider. This has player start position, which should be on the square. And player start position gets a little tag. And then I think level exit will also get itself a little tag. And then we can swap those around. They just need that to do that, and then that's our one of those. And then we can go scenes, create folder, cave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go cave underscore. So that's our cave layout sorted. I think on top of each of these I also want to go cave shop. And then we can determine, if we have this built as a separate shop, I think we can determine very quickly how often we want to shop. Here, this, visuals, here's the thing about the shop. I don't think the shop needs to be a big level. I think the shop just needs to be a through and through. Right? So what we're going to do is like that. not interact. Do not interact. How's everyone doing today? What is everyone up to? Give this the barest hint of an interesting shape. It needs to do too much more than that, to be honest. Cave pillar. Let's put a couple of cave pillars down. That's nice. Could it be nicer? Or, you know what? They're meant as banners. I kind of like the idea of them having a little banner or two. I shrunk those. No, oh, it's just isometric being weird. That's a nice level. That's a nice shop. So that's dungeon shop. That's cave shop, sorry. You go into external walls, floors, external walls. Cool, that's fine. I like that. I think we can do similar here. Shop. Where did I decide to put shop? Shop donjon. I think I want to do something similar. I want to keep him nice and central, and then we can like kind of bring the level up to meet them. Let's make sure I'm looking at this from like an actual player perspective. Player canvas. Level up UI. Do I? Part of me actually just thinks copying this is not the worst idea. Because then there's like a consistency to the shop layout, which I kind of like. Pretty much the same size there, isn't it? If I take shop dungeon, go up a bit, and then we look at it. So actually, cool, we've learned here. If I save this and we hide this, actually what we're going to do here and move that down by like a whole guy. Yeah, that's nice. God, we could even... What if we really brought it in? What if we like emphasized that this was like a nice small level? That's really nice and small. Yeah, because that's all it is. I don't want it to be something that people can kind of run around in forever. Alright. So you're going to come in like that. Actually, I think this one is going to be a little bit bigger, because the entry-exit tiles take up more space. But I don't think it's a lot. Especially if I can orthographic and do that. Ah, it's not that it's that much smaller. It kind of is. Yeah, I've just deleted that bottom wall from the dungeon, which I shouldn't have done. Those can get deleted. And that becomes our shop. And we save that, and then we upload that. And then we go back to this one, pop this one back in. This one's a touch bigger XY. That, and then shop dude actually comes down one, and then we add similar to what we did a second ago, which is a couple of these. Signs up. Couple of pots now. And then I believe we do a couple of pillars. That fair. I like that a little bit better. Nice little shop floor setup done. Cool, here we go. Right, so that's the shops done, which is good. That's a drop in the bucket of stuff I actually needed to get done. I think from here we can... See, transition manager is fine. Did I put it in game manager? No, that's Twitch stuff. Preset dungeon manager. That's probably where I'm handling the preset dungeon. Okay. So how do I want to handle data types here? So here's the thing, I've got 2 biomes. We're probably looking at 4 biomes altogether. Which means there's basically 2 ways of looking at this. We've got a simple bool where you go, are we using this biome? Which is we build a class for each biome, and if we say yes, we are using these biomes, we assemble from a class. That's a little better, I think. That's annoying, because I don't know which way to go with that. Because that current dungeon list is basically add things into a list, go through it in order. So we randomize the dungeon, we drop it out in order, right? So we can write the code for that. We can go public, we can go void setup dungeon fire. And this is taking in a list of scene reference. Biome level list like this. The first thing we do is we go list scene reference biome level list is equal to biome level list. And the reason we've done this is that we can now modify this list without breaking our top level list. So list here at biome level list, and then we're going to go int biome length equals 4. So there we go, 4. And we do that's this. We go int selected 4. Netsuna, how you doing? Selected dungeon floor equals random.range between 0 and biome level list.count. Uh, 3D printing explains impossible craft project and secret stuff. That's a great set of choices. I'm trying to get into this, but there are several things that are an issue. One is the sheer amount of wedding stuff that is, like, knocking on my door every 10 minutes and distracting me. The other is that, because, like, I've just had something come up which I don't know how I'm going to resolve it, and it's frustrating because that's just cost me a bunch of money. And it's more frustrating because it's people that I wanted to be there that now can't be there. So, like, now I have, like... Yeah, like that. Now I have 2 empty seats at my wedding that are already paid for. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. And I don't know that many more people who I think would come. Not that I don't know that many people to advise. So that's one thing that's just taken up a bunch of time. And then it's fielding a bunch of that anyway. And then we're also doing level design, which, as we all know, is my least favorite thing ever. And if I had money, I would just hire someone for a week to do all my level design for me. Genuinely. How much that costs? Whatever it costs. But yeah, it's all coming together to be frustrating. Do you have an certain idea of it? No, not really. And it doesn't matter, because even if someone was like, here's £1,000, hire a level designer, I'd go, oh, cool, £1,000, I'm getting married in a month, that's really useful, thanks. You know, if someone gave me the money to hire someone, I probably still wouldn't. I would probably just take the money and be like, cool, I'm being paid to do the thing that frustrates me. So, literal nothing conversation. Which is fun. That's the thing. Even if someone was like, I'll pay for you to get a level designer for a week, I'll just be like, I'll just do level design for a week and pay for my wedding. You know, it is what it is. I'm just griping. I think it's important that you guys get the honest picture sometimes, and the honest picture sometimes is that, sometimes I just don't wanna, and that's fine. And this is the thing that I've always said to, when I've gone and done stuff with Professor Stevens guys, and I've gone and done how big are the levels? This is how big the levels are. I've gone and done guest lectures and stuff for Professor Stevens, and I always sit there and say, it's not about passion, it's about discipline. And then I get to the point where I need to be disciplined to do a bunch of levels, and all I do is go where, I don't wanna, it's stupid and I don't like it, and it's not my favorite thing in the whole world, you know? So it's quite funny. It's... well, this is literally as big as a level is allowed to be. This is the absolute maximum level size. I mean, that's true, but I'm still complaining and I'm still doing the thing. So, you know. Monsieur Rhombic, might I be so bold as to request that you shoot me a message on Facebook at your convenience? Something I wish to discuss with you in a platonic and, like, not in a, like, oh my god, we need to talk, but, like, I'd like to talk with you about something when you are amenable for doing so. I'm assuming you're still on Facebook / I still have you on Facebook, you know? In fact, I think the floors are distracting for this bit. I just need to make vaguely interesting patterns. Just wonder if you can throw me a message on the old Book of Faces when you get a moment. I have something I would like to discuss with you. Assuming I still have you on the Book of Faces, and you are still a purveyor of the Book of Faces, it's just still an annoyingly common mode of communication. Sure, give me a sec. No worries. I do it now, but my Facebook is going crazy, and if I have it on here, all you guys get to hear is bing, bing, bing. So I very much try not to have it open when I'm doing a stream. Perhaps quickly see about stuff. I love stuff. I mean, we're not exactly fucking winning awards for design here, are we? I think the main thing I need to do... I think I've started this on the wrong foot. Because that is just going to feel like normal level stuff, right? That's going to feel like castle. And it shouldn't feel like castle, it should feel like something else. How do you make it feel like a cave? Interesting level shapes. Like, I think cave levels become much less about there we go. Suddenly that feels like such a different level. This is what I need to be doing. Right, I feel like this is the mood. This is what we're gonna do for the cave, which I think makes the cave level design a little less onerous. If today I can just get a bunch of vaguely interesting shapes in, I'll take it, you know? Oh no, some of these floors are overlapping. There's literally one way around that, I think. These. That's that. That's a start. Whew. Alright. Now, let's work on the outside edge of this level and make it something a little bit more interesting. Right, so now that's in. Now that I've fixed the floor issue, if you look back, you just can't walk into it. Like, it's just obviously a pit. You just can't see it. I'm looking at it isographically, so I get like a true top-down angle, which is kind of what I want when doing level walls. So not fallable so much as kind of pointless. But I don't need to remove a level boundary to make a level... I don't need to move the boundary to give the level an interesting shape, right? I can just... Yeah, so let me data. If I bring in my data scene, we should be able to see fairly quickly that this is something is definitely happening with these materials. I bet it's that. Okay. This is me. I fucked up with the materials somewhere. Yeah, this. These are on. They really should be specular though, shouldn't they? Not a big deal. I think that's good enough. That's well, now I've noticed that, it's going to bug me forever. Whoopie-doo. Great. Looking forward to that. Something that will haunt me to the end of my days. Cool. I'm gonna go grab myself a drink and make myself a nice hot cup of tea and see if it does something to just, you know. It gives me a little bit more energy, because you guys aren't getting the energy today, and I acknowledge and respect that, and I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. And if you would like to navigate the level, you can navigate the level. It's too dark. I like the pits. I think the pits work. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Hi. Well, that's not ideal. How do we manage this? Where did we leave the walls? It's alright, I've already figured it out. Yeah, you can go through walls too. That was an oversight. This is the first time we've used the cave set, so. Cool. This is what I thought it was. And here. He wasn't listening because there was no valid command. Okay. I think there is only one solution here. Correct amount of big dickhead, I think. Alright, so that's not going to work, which is kind of funny. No, that's just what I was looking at. Need to do. Oh, I'm going to need to do that. Thankfully, I kind of have everything here to do it too, so that's good. Okay, so that's thin T. Go straight. They block attacks and okay, cool. Raycast, block attacks and movement. Raycast, block attacks and movement. And then we apply both of those. Pillar large corner. Put a large corner cross. Okay. Raycast, block attacks and movement. And then those. So if I go okay, cool. That's the walls changed to block attacks and movement. Whereas these are just block movement. So we can have a look. That should fix the arrows thing. I do then need to go through the normal prefabs. Right, that's not an issue with the archer, that's an issue with the arrow. I'm really honest with everyone. Genuinely, I think I'm going to give this another 20 minutes. You're not getting the energy you deserve on stream. I'm not focusing. It's kind of wasting everybody's time. Genuinely, I might just take this week off work altogether. Like, I have so much stuff to juggle and handle and deal with, and I'm not focusing on any of it, so it might be worth just taking some time and kind of chasing down everything I need to sort and then coming back to this fresh. I'd be interested to know what everyone else thinks. Yeah, like the heat. I've not been sleeping. I've not been sleeping well. There's a lot of wedding stuff like piling up, and I feel like I'm not being like the whole point of this is it's meant to be me being productive, like being on stream and having people to chat to makes me productive, and instead I'm just like very aware that I'm not talking and I'm not doing anything entertaining, and you know, maybe it is better to just take a couple of days and re-ground myself, because like I'm busy all day tomorrow. Like tomorrow I am start to finish like busy. I was planning on streaming Thursday. Friday I'm actually away, like I have a weekend away which has come up short notice, but it's very much a stress relief thing, and now I'm kind of wondering if that's what I do with the week, but that feels greedy. But that's just how I go. Something sorted, at least. Yeah, hydrating's not an issue. I'm almost overhydrated. I'm so... Ugh. Alright, let's finish this bit of code. And then maybe I'll just actually go and do something relaxing for once. So, what we're going to do here. So, selected dungeon floor is here. So we're going to go... Current dungeon. biome level list at selected dungeon floor. And I'm going to go biome level list that remove at selected dungeon floor. So what we're doing here real quick is we're taking the list. We're going to get a big list. And we're going to get a list of all of the, say, cave levels. And then say, I want 4 of these. So we're going to make a fresh list, randomize, take it, and then take that one out. And then out of everything that's left, pick one at random. And do that, like, 4 times. Yeah, sure. Honestly, I'm just spacing the fuck out. Now, I think we are... Yeah. I'm going to call it. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to read a book in the sunshine. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually give myself some space to decompress, which is something I actually haven't done since my time at Crystal Spider ended, and not for 6 months before that. So I think actually I am just gonna give myself some time off. This is the end of a rope that's getting increasingly shorter. I'm gonna field some wedding emails, and I'm gonna go sit outside with a book and a cup of tea, and I'm actually gonna relax, because I am at the point where my brain is tofu, and I very much appreciate everyone turning up. But I also worked all weekend on the very cool cozy game. I think that's worth a plug before we go. I'm aware most people don't pay much attention to the server these days, the Discord server, but it has recently expanded to include the information about the cozy game that Jelly T and I are making. We should get a playtest up. I could put it up now. I just want to do a little bit more level work on it first. But like, yeah, like we have a proof of concept that we think is very cool, and you guys have always been super supportive, so I think it's very nice for you to see that kind of stuff. Yeah, pop into the Discord, take a look at like the cozy game stuff. Let us know if you're interested in helping test it. I'm gonna take today. Tomorrow I have a bunch of stuff to do. Maybe Thursday, see how I feel Thursday, and if not, we're just going to do a full reset and try again on Monday. Alright, I love you all very much, thank you all for being super cool and supportive, but you ain't getting what you need out of streaming, and I sure as hell ain't today. And I think it's time I took a step back and did a little bit of self-care, and I will catch you all later. You rock, thank you for being you. Have a day. Chill and relax. I'm going to go do that command now, I think. And I'm going to use my super cool stream ending.